press OK, then choose 10 numbers from 1 to 80 and send to 29588. And you can win up to 30 million shillings every 4 minutes. Deposit, play, and win with Mega Dollar. Big game for big winners.
I come from a background where it was broken. My mother given to marriage at the age of 13, and I was born when she was 14, and then dumped in the streets when I was about 6 or 7. Started living under a bridge as a small boy, and I became a drug addict at an early age of my life, and stabbed someone with a knife at the age of about 13.
Seeking a blissful Easter weekend getaway? Come experience the spirit of luxury and unmatched hospitality at Newstead Hotel Naivasha. Newstead Hotel Naivasha welcomes you to its wonderful and serene hotel, ideal for relaxation, business conferences, and amazing food. We have the perfect packages for individuals, couples, and families. Come and indulge in our executive rooms, tease your palate with our finger-licking food, and enjoy a wide selection of drinks from our bar. Kids are not left out as our hotel has playground for kids. We have ample and secure parking. Newstead Hotel, offering the best services in Naivasha.
Good evening and welcome. This is Channel 1 Weekend. This is the Friday edition. I am Rose Gakuo. Time to bring you up to speed on the latest happenings within the country as well as beyond our borders. And of course, being a Friday, that means we have our weekly entertainment segment. And today, we're doing things a little bit different. From Jamaica to Kenya, we bring you the best from both worlds. Tonight, we feature two artists. One is Stargirl's Charlie Keen's artist, who is one-man talented in pastry making, but has a passion for music. But despite the need to strike that delicate balance, he has not forsaken any. And of course, for a moment, so many of you have been waiting for, especially for reggae artists, or rather lovers of reggae music, Eric Donaldson. All this and so much more on Channel 1 Weekend. But first, we take a look at the day's highlights. Seven injured as Moreland location exercise turns ugly, forcing anti-riot police to intervene. Kenya bags its second gold medal as Gonzales Kipruto leads a clean sweeping steeplechase. And as Rachiloba's troubles, court declines to reverse its 3-month suspension. Welcome back. This is Channel 1 Weekend, the Friday edition, and our sign language interpreter is Lucy Mora. Please do interact with us via social media platforms. On Twitter, it's at KBC Channel 1, and our SMS line is right on your screens, 22162 22162. We begin. 7 people have been injured, 3 of them critically, following skirmishes over the Moya settlement land relocation exercise at Makima in Mbere South Sub-County of Embu County. A retired senior civil servant is among those nursing serious injuries at the Embu Level 5 Fed Referral Hospital. An angry mob of aggrieved residents is said to have descended upon the 7 when they went to secure parcels of land in the ongoing relocation exercise. Tension remains high, with claims that some of those who have lived in the settlement scheme for decades are allegedly not among prospective beneficiaries.
At least 4 of them, among them a former district commissioner, escaped death narrowly, sustaining serious injuries, with one of them having his arms completely cut off.
Amekatwa hii mkono kabisa. Hiyo ingine, huyo mwanaume mwingine alikuwa amepikwa na rungu, akawa hawezi kujitembesha, kuingia kwa gari ni shida. So far naona si kuzuri.
The retired administrator suffered deep cuts on his head, chest and abdomen. They were rushed to the nearby Makima Health Center, where they received first aid before being transferred to Embu Level 5 Referral Hospital for further treatment. A contingent of anti-riot security officers, led by Mbere South Deputy County Commissioner Beverly Opora, who have been keeping vigil as the beaconing exercise continues, moved swiftly to avert full-blown skirmishes. Tension remains high in the area, with majority of residents shocked by the new turn of events. The situation is aggravated by claims that some of those who have lived in the settlement scheme for decades are allegedly not among the prospective beneficiaries.
Kile kitu utapata kihalali umegawiwa, hiyo ndio kitu umechinja. Lakini hiyo unaanza kuambia hata hii shamba ilikuwa ni yangu, alafu unaanza kuambia tagawa, ni makosa kubwa.
And of course, not some very good news for all citizens in the country. Conselas Kipruto led a 1-2-3 Kenyan finish in the men's 3,000 meters steeplechase race, final to secure Kenya's second gold medal at the ongoing Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, Australia. The medal sweep in the water and barrier race came on the day flyweight to piglist Christine Ongare won a bronze, Kenya's only medal in boxing at the Games.
Which Kipruto obviously felt that
Kenya atoned for a disappointing opening performance at the ongoing Commonwealth Games in Australia by winning her second gold in an emphatic fashion. Conseslus Kipruto successfully defended his Commonwealth title in a new Games record of 8 minutes 10.08 seconds. Compatriots Abraham Kibiwot and Amos Kirui finished in second and third places respectively in 8 minutes 10.62 seconds and 8 minutes 12.24 seconds respectively.
He's pointing all over the stadium. It was an extraordinary finish, and Hughes misses out by 11 hundredths of a second.
Margaret Nyairera finished second in the women's 800 meters final to win Kenya her 5th silver medal at the Games. Nyairera clocked 1 minute 58.07 seconds behind race winner South Africa's Caster Semenya, who stormed to victory in new Games record of 1 minute 56.68 seconds. Jamaican Natoya Gold was placed third.
Just accelerated smoothly, and Wambui's world class. She's followed up Olympic bronze with Commonwealth silver, but even she was unable to get close to Semenya.
Currently, Kenya is ranked 15th on the medal standings with a total of 13 medals, 2 gold, 5 silver and 6 bronze.
Well, what good news for Kenya. And of course, we wish all the best to all Kenyan teams participating in the Commonwealth Games. Embattled IBC CEO Ezra Chiloba has suffered a legal setback after the Employment and Labor Relations Court declined to revoke his 3-month suspension from work. Justice Stephen Radido, in dismissing Chiloba's plea to be reinstated, said there was no indication that Chiloba will not receive his pay. Ben Chumba reports.
The fate of suspended IEBC CEO Ezra Chiloba now lies with the electoral body after the High Court declined to issue temporary orders allowing Chiloba to resume office. The judge ruled Chiloba will not suffer any prejudice if he serves the 3 months compulsory leave.
The dispute presented to court reveals a complex clash between the powers of an employer as an employer under the common law and constitutional and statutory protections afforded public officers in this jurisdiction. Ordinarily, under the common law, the obligation of the employer is to pay wages and all salaries and not to provide work. However, it has long been recognized under the common law that suspension of an employee with or without pay would be in breach of contract.
The court further pointed out that Chiloba's application reveals a complex clash between employer and common law, where sufficient time is needed to hear all parties and the facts of the case. Chiloba, who will now have to go home for 3 months pending an audit of the electoral body, is accusing IEBC Chair Wafula Chebukati of allegedly orchestrating his removal. In his detailed affidavit, Chiloba argues the compulsory leave is designed to deprive him of his dues. He further argues his suspension is based on work differences such as assignment of duties to staff, the procurement of KIMS kits and ballot papers, and organizing last year's presidential elections. Ben Chumba reporting for Channel 1 News Hour.
Kenya's Catholic bishops are now calling for an urgent review of the constitution to resolve contentious issues that emerged during the recent general election. The bishops are proposing the restructuring of the presidency so that it is not a position of power struggle.
Days after the famous Harambee House handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga, a handshake that is perceived to have subsequently toned down the political temperatures occasioned by the recent general election.
Mombasa,
The Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops is now calling for a quick review of the constitution. The bishops have in particular pinpointed the presidency, which they say has been the center of the political storm after every general election.
Should look at how the presidency can be structured so that it is above political parties, so that it is not a position of power struggle.
Other areas that the men of the cloth want revealed is the entire electoral system that they claim has been abused by a section of mischievous politicians.
We have seen that it is open to manipulation and has entrenched the evil of vote buying and other forms of bribery.
Following the Harambee House peace deal, the bishops have consequently called for all-inclusive talks. The bishops have, in the meantime, castigated the politicians already campaigning for the 2022 elections.
That is why we find the 2022 succession politics extremely unhealthy, retrogressive, time-wasting, and very selfish.
The bishops also singled out corruption as the most retrogressive vice affecting the country. Samson Kitavi, Channel 1 News.
President Uhuru Kenyatta today launched a 4.5 billion National Hospital Insurance Fund, comprehensive medical cover that will cater for all students in public secondary schools. Through the NHIF cover, the government will pay a premium of 1,350 shillings per student, with 3 million students in public secondary schools as part of the efforts to fulfill one pillar of the Big Four agenda, which is provision of affordable healthcare to all. winners' concert at State House, Nairobi. A melting pot of the rich and diverse Kenyan cultures in the form of award-winning performances from this year's Kenyan National Drama and Film Festival, held over 8 days at Lenana State House Girls, Dagoretti High and Moi Girls Schools in Nairobi. All performances promoting the theme, enhancing national integration and cohesion. It is after the presentations that President Uhuru Kenyatta made the major announcement regarding the healthcare of students in public secondary schools.
There are nearly 3 million students in our public secondary schools who today stand to benefit from this scheme. The negotiated comprehensive cover is unique to the students since it covers an individual student, unlike the ordinary ones that covers an entire household.
The President emphasized the importance of accurate data to ensure the health cover for students is realized, saying the National Education Management Information System NEMIS is addressing the issue.
Head teachers and principals, I expect you to fully cooperate with us in this engagement and to ensure that we formally know how many children do we have, so that we know what we put aside for capitation, what we put aside for school books, what we put aside for medical cover is actually going to students and is not disappearing somewhere out there.
The comprehensive cover for the students has been negotiated between the Ministry of Education and NHIF.
Into the budgeted school capitation will be used to cover medical insurance for our children. In this regard, schools have employed nurses, matrons to be the first responders to illnesses that affect learners while in school.
Earlier, President Uhuru Kenyatta received an update from the team charged with giving the country's capital a facelift. Nairobi Regeneration Team led by the Governor Mike Sonko and Tourism Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala committed to ambitious timelines for the delivery of key services ranging from garbage collection to launching a mortgage refinance company. Well, that story definitely does, usher us into a musical segment. And this is Stargeth. And we are talking international music, local music, reggae music, and hip-hop. So shortly after this break, we have two artists in studio, Eric Donaldson and Charlie Kim. Do not go too far.
The Easy Banking app is your bank anywhere, anytime. Everything you do at the bank is on Easy Banking app. You can use the app to send money, pay bills, buy and pay for goods and services, access easy loans, check the status of your account, save for future goals, and so much more. And now you can enjoy an even better banking experience with the just updated Easy Banking app. Loaded with a great suite of powerful features, so you're always in control of your banking lifestyle wherever you are. Download the Easy Banking app from Google Play Store or App Store and link your Equity Bank account. If you do not have an Equity Bank account, open one hapo from the app. Easy Banking. Experience convenience in life.
Je, waweza fanya nini kwa dakika 4?
Na mega dola.
Unaweza piga chef?
Na mega dola. Kila kitu ni mega.
Waweza pika ugali?
Na mega dola. Pesa hapa ni mega.
Labda waweza fua nguo ama unaweza tengeneza milioni 30. 4 minutes are enough to win big with Mega Dollar. Just go to Lipa na M-Pesa, select Pay Bill, enter business number 295888, enter account name KBC, deposit 10 shillings or more, enter your PIN and press OK, then choose 10 numbers from 1 to 80 and send to 29588. And you can win up to 30 million shillings every 4 minutes. Deposit, play and win with Mega Dollar. The big game for big winners.
You are a lifesaver. How can I repay you?
Veronica Wolf. I'll leave on one condition. You look me straight in the eye and you tell me you never want to go out with me.
I never want to go out with you.
Knock it off! Shut more!
Put it down.
Put it down!
This is how you treat a guest that brings you flowers.
You are not a guest. You're a leech, and you stole those flowers from the lobby. I saw Dagan today. Okay, he told me after 5 minutes.
Listen to me. Your new boyfriend and his partner in crime took me for a lot of money today.
Hi again.
Hi. Do I know you?
Didn't you see me at Shark City?
This weekend on KBC Channel 1.
Mzee ajui kitu yote inaendelea sawa? Inafaa tu nyamazie mdomo yako nga.
Of course it is running.
Hizo room zenye umesema hizo mbili, wewe tu umekuwa kipewa sijana mipa kwa hizo room.
Yona,
si ni kwa nyumba?
This is too much.
Unfortunately, I got an road accident, and the company was not ready to even to help me in treatment.
You are a lifesaver. How can I repay you?
Veronica Wolf.
Like I would hear something playing there, right? So I said, well, but I think I can sing. And then I used to listen to a lot of American singers, guys like Jerry Lee Lewis and a lot of American artists. But there was one artist called G. McDonald who sang a song called 100 Pound of Clay. I took 100 pound of clay. Well, that is a song that really boosts me and give me not full inspiration, because I listened to that song and it is the only song that I could sing fluently without even bucking, and after I knew that song, I said, but I can write a song better than this one, you know. Yeah, I started writing. I sing several songs before 1971, you know, because I record from Sir Coxon at Studio One. I do some songs for Lee Perry. I do some song for J.J. Johnson, do some for Duke Reed. But in those times, you know, they never really reach a great peak. But this one was called Right on Time. But yeah, I hit the parade with a song called Right on Time. It was number 1, but it went as far as number 3, so it was a hit song. Yeah. And then I take a break because I was in the city and I decided I would go back into the country. So I buy myself a guitar and I go back in the country and say, well, I'm going to sit down on this guitar here now and I must come up with something. I buy a guitar and I could even play it.
Tell us, Eric, in your music career, very expansive career, which is your best moment?
Well, my best moment is when I'm on stage, you know. Yeah. So that's my best moment. I feel good, you know, interacting with the people, singing songs that the people love, giving the message that they love.
So what is your worst moment then?
No, there's no worst moment. No. From I hit this day on the chart, it's 8 dollars, and it's the best moment I think every time.
All right.
I would never think that this was the worst time.
Wow. So you keep a very optimistic spirit.
Right.
All right. Is this your first time in Kenya?
No, I was here, I think, about a year ago. Yeah.
So you love Kenya?
Yes. Yes. So one reason, just like Jamaica, no difference. The only difference I find between Jamaica and Kenya is the accent of the people. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. No difference. Because I saw some people in Jamaica when I come here, I see them. I surprised, but it's not my storm, that man.
Like it's in the same people?
Yeah, look alike, you know.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song from all your albums, or do you love your music equally?
Well, I love my music equally, but there are certain songs that I rate, you know, like roots and culture music.
Why don't you sing that for us, please?
Well, roots and culture music is like a long time me you see messaging and style, but you wouldn't listen at all. See then now you're making everything gone spoil with your fighting back against the wall. You've been getting teaching but you just won't learn. Watch your back before the skin get burned. Simmer, control your temper. I do other songs like but cover version too, like living on free food ticket, water in the milk from the holes in the roof when the rain came through. What can you do? Tears from your little sister, crying cause she doesn't have a dress without a patch or a party to go. Those type of songs. Cause she's living in the love for common people, you know, yeah.
Quite a collection. And of course, if I may just throw in one, Cheerio Baby.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Oh, Cheerio Baby, don't you know I'm in need of thee? If you don't believe it's true, what are there for me to do? Look how long I've been waiting for you to come right in. And now that we are together, please make all my joys come over. Oh, yeah!
That is like my best moment right there when you put it.
Yes,
So tell me, what is your inspiration? Is it love? Is it peace? What is it really?
Well, my inspiration flow, you know. Like I tell you, I meditate a lot, you know. And this song, Cherry Baby, it create quite a thing, you know, when I put it out, because there was this little girl living in my area called Cherry, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
Song, and I was singing like, oh, 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 my little darling. And then overnight I changed to Cherry, not even really dealing with her as a girlfriend or nothing.
It was inspired by true events.
Right, it's just like any other name could call in the song.
Alright.
But only because she was in the area. A lot of people say, oh, Eric, I see you sing a song of a Cherry, you know. I said, no, man. I said, boy, you can't fool me, man, you know.
Yeah.
I said, all right, hold it down. Yeah, they don't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Now, tell us, in terms of growth, how have you managed to stay afloat in this industry for so long, and your inspiration to people who are trying out in the music?
Well, I think the lyrics is the thing that keeps me from year to year. A lot of people say they love the tone of voice, and I always sing good songs, you know. Yeah, I think that's what keeps me going.
The tone, the lyrics.
The lyrics, yeah, the message, you know. Yeah.
Do you think a lot of people are keen to deliver the message lately?
A lot of people delivering messages, but not culturally. You know, they deliver different type of message. I mean, a lot of people singing reggae music, and there's so many corridors you can go through with the music. And I mean, any song you sing, don't matter if I don't like it or you don't like it, there's somebody out there that it fits, you know, and somebody out there. Every song have its crowd. I really check it.
Right. And for a long time, reggae has been perceived by a lot of people as music for violent people, or music that a little bit changes people to do illegal stuff.
A lot of people think that way, but no, because reggae music really born in the ghetto, and because a lot of violence is in the ghetto, they think that is violent music. But it's not really violent. Like I say, all have to listen to the lyrics. It's clean lyrics dealing with peace and love, and we're licking out sound against people that do injustice and things like that. Lick out sound against preachers and teachers and bad men, thieves, murderers, you know. And other guys don't like that, you know. Yeah, especially when you hit a song that somebody is guilty of. Yeah.
Does Eric Donaldson have some project that he's probably working on to change the world currently?
I am not trying to change the world. You know, I don't laugh, but I don't want to be like Atlas. I just want to put songs out there that people can listen, and who have the understanding of the song, you know, improve their life. Maybe they can relate to somebody else and, you know, improve their lives also. Yeah, that's it. And I mean, if I say something to it positive and Tom say it to it positive and it goes around, we may not can change the whole world, but a lot of people will experience some changes. It's like I was in this place in Rotan. I go down there to do a show, and after the show, the musicians and some other people come to the hotel and we was talking. Now we was hitting subject about Jesus and what coming down the line and wait. And I hit a subject to the guy. I don't want to talk it. But anyhow, I was trying to tell him that, hey, I don't believe in waiting here to see a big man called Jesus Christ come down here to save us. You know, it is not going to happen. What is gonna happen? You have got to program yourself. Go in yourself. See your mind. Think and find the Almighty God inside of you and let Him work for you. So you can ask yourself question and you get answer. You don't get the answer same time, but you get answers, you know.
Right.
And I mean, that guy, like, you understand what I was saying. And you know, when I go back to Jamaica a couple months after, the guy write me a letter, you know. And like he was saying, Eric Donaldson, I never hear no one express themselves like you about the Almighty. And I want to tell you, from I leave that room, I was a changed man.
All right. So,
You know?
your idea of life is just the basic things and just working with what you...
Right. And I love to just work with people individually. Like a one person, and I can have 2-3 hours with you. I can have a good piece of lecturing with you, you know.
Wow, all right.
Yeah. And that's how it goes.
All right.
Plus the music.
Plus the music.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to be in the country for some time. Are you having any events? Do you have a concert?
I suppose to have a concert tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to tell the viewers?
Eza ushinde leo. Top up kwa paybill number 295888 uanzie sasa.
Charlie King, Charlie King, Charlie King. Charlie King. Baby girl, I meet you on the street. I'm gonna hit on you with my CD. Shorty sura nzuri na ya video. Kiuno nacho flex cheza booty go. Sauti nayo yani kama stereo. Nataka twende nawe yani kwenye studio. Nataka nsikike nawe yani kwenye radio. Tabia njema nayo weni mkulio. Nataka nkupe love yani kama Romeo. Nkupe true love unconditional. Weni mcheshi sana weni comical. Maneno tamu sana yani lyrical. Nasali daily niwe nawe mini spiritual. Niwe nawe girl iwe historical. What a nice name, Sarah, it's biblical. When is it a cash shorty, when it's valuable. You got a killer smile shorty, when it's jovial. You are my love. Yeah, pretty girl, come around, let me take you on, let me show you what I got. I gotta love you like them, with the girl, love you not the same. Give me love, no play again. I live it all the time, can never treat you right. Forever shut the little thing together, cause you make it wrong for me. Promise you to never leave. Now will you ever grieve, baby, yeah. Now will you ever grieve, baby, yeah.
Baby, come on, heart so bright. Mimi nataka ni wewe, wasikize waongo. And there is nothing will ever take my life for you. Yeah. Baby, come on, heart so bright. Mimi nataka ni wewe, wasikize waongo. And there is nothing will ever take my life for you.
Shore sindi wako menda skuli Mwakia skiza chana wale jori Una maringo kama wale mafedhuri Na kupenda sana na nishaka takauri Mpenzi nina haba sitocheza kamari Nitishe lao nami nijifila fadhari Sina Ferrari bado nasaka dolari Wendo wangu wa pekee everyday kila siku shori Wendo wangu wa maisha Takulinda kama vile mfuko na pesa Usinipe pressure shori japo tanitesa Nitafanya chochote ukitaka tunaweza kesha
Baby go my heart so bright. Mimi nataka ni wewe, wasikize waongo. And there is nothing will ever change my life for you. Baby go my heart so bright. Mimi nataka ni wewe, wasikize waongo. And there is nothing will ever change my life for you.
That I have, baby. To be there for you ever, ever. Charlie King. For you, yeah. Charlie King, yeah. Jawin. She says she only wanna be my friend, man. And it's killing me. Man. She says she only wanna be my friend. Yeah, I'm falling in love and I won't pretend. I always see her daily and I see her more than a friend. I always see her daily and I pray she give me a chance. She drive me crazy, I'm a little bit impatient and I'm trying to tell her, but I gotta know once that sounds better. Somebody tell me how I'm gon' get her. I don't care if she blow my paper. How I wish she know I love her, cause she sees it that I'm greatest, yeah. She's always on my mind and I tryna make her mine. She looks so fine, she's one of the kind. Soon as she comes, soon I make her my pride. Look the way she walk, look the way she talk. Oh my gosh, she rocks.
When you love me, now you're feeling. It's taking my heart to the ceiling. You're the one, the only I needed. You better understand, this is love. This is love, this is love. This is love, me now you're feeling. This is love, this is love. This is love, me now you're feeling.
Nimekuwa nikikufuata for long, nikikupata nitakushika so strong. Dunia sasa inatisha, ndo mimi nabisha na maisha yangu sasa nisawazishe. Dada wacha kuzubaa, cheki vile umejivaa, cheki vile ulivong'aa, we pekee ndo wafaa. Kuja kwangu dada akiwacha kukataa, kuja kwangu nipe wangu babu, kuja nipe kisi ya shavu. Usogope zangu tabu, nimeanda yetu karamu, juwe wanipa hamu, nipe pendo lako tamu.
When you love me, now you're feeling. It's taking my heart to the ceiling. You're the one, the only I needed. You better understand, this is love. This is love. This is love. This is love. Me now you're feeling.
Well, I can tell you for certain, we're literally in a club right here. We're crossing over from Jamaica. We are in Kenya, and Charlie King is in studio. And we go right into it. We've just been watching your music right there, and it feels like it's Valentine's all over again.
Yeah, you know, love is real. And that's why I always sing about love. Yeah.
So zile ngoma zenye umetoa mbili so far zimekuwa za mapenzi ama?
Yeah, ya kwanza nilisema she only wanna be my friend. You see, that's the first line. Yeah. Na chorus 9 nikasema ninayo feeling, of which I was talking to a feeling that is inside. Yeah. All
right. And of course, you are Charlie Kin, and you had a very interesting, description of how you came up with the name. Come on, let Kenyans hear about it.
Yeah, my name came about. My father is Charles. My English name of my father is Charles, and nikaona jina kumbe iko kwa nyumba, but I looked for the name na sikuwa napata jina. Then I looked around the house, then I can use the name of my father, and that's how I came up with my name. Yeah, my father is Charles, then meaning I'm the king of Charles.
Mtoto wa Charles.
Mtoto wa Charles. Then that's how the name came about.
Alafu unatuambia ulitisika sana kabla hujapata ile jina Charlie Kin. Sema jina yani kwa industry is a big deal.
Yeah, you have to find a unique name to call yourself, so that any person who searches you on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube anaweza kukupata kivirahisi. Yeah.
All right. And of course, ulianza mziki about a year ago.
Yeah, no, not exactly, but nilianza mziki long time, but produce was last year. That's when I got the money to produce the music.
All right. And we'll be getting to that because you say ulianza mziki kitambo, right?
Yeah, I was writing my music, performing to various to occasions huku ndani
what to occasions ni to gani Charlie? What to useme? Which of these occasions?
Unaona, ukiitwa bash, unaona, wase wanajua mimi ni msanii. So
where do you come from?
I came from Meru County.
Meru County.
Yes.
So everybody who is viewing you from Meru County today knows Charlie Kin, yani ukitaka bash, ibambe.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to look for Charlie. Wow, okay, amazing.
Waniite mimi niko available.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us, how was the journey? You started by going to these small events.
Small events, then ikafikia mahali, then nikaona how about nikianza kurekodi music yangu. Then one producer by the name Dawin mwenye amenitengenezea hizi ngoma zote akaniambia it's easy, you get into studio, pay me slowly, then all your music will be done.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
And congratulations, by the way, you have really good videos.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And of course, you keep mentioning a little bit of the challenges that you have faced during your journey.
Yeah.
Finances being one.
Yeah, finances, you have to save. You really have to save for a good video. Yes.
So music production and video production in the country is expensive?
Not really. It depends with what kind of video you want. If you want a video for 15,000, then you'll get one. But it's not a good quality video. Yeah.
All right.
And the viewers will not enjoy seeing your video. Watching your video.
All right.
Yeah.
And of course, you say that you started music from such an early age. What was your inspiration from back then?
By the way, let me tell you something. I used to go grazing. Grazing with my daddy's radio. And nikienda kuchunga ng'ombe zilikuwa zinaenda kwa shamba because I used to listen to the radio na mpaka nasahau.
Yeah. And I would imagine you used to get a beating for that.
Yeah, of course, yes. Ama anashout akiwa mbali wewe. Yeah.
All right. So probably just give us perform a little bit of your music right here.
There's no problem. So cappella,
whichever you're comfortable with.
Okay. Which camera?
Yako ni ile.
Exactly. Sawa. Yeah. Shorty,
sura nzuri na ya video, kiuno nacho flex cheza booty go, nataka twende nawe kwenye studio, nataka skike nawe kwenye radio, sauti nayo yani kama stereo, nataka nkupe love yani kama Romeo, nikupe true love unconditional, weni mcheshi sana weni mkomiko, maneno tamu sana yani lyrical, na sali daily niwe nawe mini spiritual, niwe nawe girl iwe historical, what a nice name sir is biblical, when is a cash shorty when I'm valuable, you got a killer smile shorty when I'm jovial, you want my love baby, I got to them all.
Alright, I'm literally feeling like an MC where I'm like, yeah, you know. Of course, seriously, well, really talented.
Yeah.
And of course, we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Of course, and maybe what is your word to upcoming artists?
You see, I'm not there yet, but I feel that my progress is not bad as per now. I'm telling the upcoming artists that I'm also upcoming, yes.
You're doing well for yourself.
But I'm doing well.
Of course, there's always need for improvement.
Yes. So what I can say to my fellow artists is, don't give up. Don't give up. Do your best, and all will be best for you.
All right.
Yeah. You'll go far. Yeah.
All right then. Very encouraging words right there from Charlie King, all the way from Mary County. But of course, inspiring all Kenyan youth and all those people watching beyond our borders to go for what they believe in musically and otherwise. And of course, we are cupping this musical note and are turning into more, or rather, the serious and business matters. And we welcome Caroline Jenga to give us the latest from the business world.
Give me love, no play again. I labor all the time, can never treat you right. Forever shut the little thing together, cause we make it raw for me. Promise you to never leave. No will you ever give, baby, yeah. No will you ever give, baby, yeah. Baby, go my heart so bright. Mimi nataka niwewe, wasikize waongo. And there is nothing will ever change my life for you. Yeah.
Every 4 minutes is a chance for you to win big with Mega Dollar. Just go to Lipa na M-Pesa, enter paybill number 295888, account name KBC, and amount from 10 shillings or more. Then select your 10 numbers from 1 to 80 and send to 29588. You can win up to 30 million shillings. Start playing now and win. Mega Dollar. Big winners every 4 minutes.
You are a lifesaver. How can I repay you?
Veronica Wolf. I'll leave on one condition. You look me straight in the eye and you tell me you never want to go out with me.
I never want to go out with you.
Hey, knock it off. Shut up! Put it down. Put it down!
This is how you treat a guest that brings you flowers.
You are not a guest, you're a leech, and you stole those flowers from the lobby.
I saw Dagan today. Okay, he told me out of 5 minutes.
Listen to me. Your new boyfriend and his partner in crime took me for a lot of money today.
Hi again.
Hi. Do I know you?
Didn't you see me at Shark City?
Now we take a look at the latest in business. My name is Carol Jenga. The National Treasury is drafting a bill that will propose various ways of addressing the cost of credit in the country. Treasury Secretary Henry Rotich says the bill to be tabled in Parliament in 2 months' time will seek to replace the interest rates capping law. Parliament yesterday poured cold water on efforts by the government to repeal the interest rates law, saying it will only happen once a substantive replacement is tabled.
The central bank looks like it is now also has come together with the banks, to work together to remove these caps, which the wananchi who have employed us find that it is helping them.
Yesterday, the Finance Committee of the National Assembly appeared to pour cold water on the spirited efforts by the National Treasury and the Central Bank to repeal the Banking Amendment Law that caps interest rates. Treasury has faced pressure from both financial institutions and development partners to abolish the banking law that cut private sector lending by close to 10% last year.
I think that discussion was not discussing any proposal. We have to present a proposal and discuss and see how we are going to deal with that issue. We are currently doing that. We are going to propose sort of a new bill which deals with credit management in this country.
The National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich says Treasury is finalizing on the bill that should be tabled in Parliament by June this year, seeking to address the root cause of costly credit in Kenya, professional misconduct within the financial system, as well as credit ratings by reference bureaus.
Until we present our thinking on how to get out of that is when the discussions can be more informed. And we expect then that we will get more better understanding and reach an agreement, a settlement that we think is good for Kenyans, which they can access credit.
Rashid said there are no retrenchment plans within the public sector, noting that the government has frozen hiring and embarked on austerity measures to arrest the spiraling recurrent expenditure. The African Development Bank urged Kenya to relook at her debt portfolio to avoid stressing the economy.
The position of the bank, of course, is that we are, since we are partners, we are interested to know how it decreases or increases, you know. But I cannot determine or the bank cannot determine for the country can engage and find out what is going on, what measures are being taken to ensure that the debt ratio do not go out of proportion.
The African Development Bank, ADB, said it will finance 3 independent power producers to put up power plants with the capacity to generate 105 megawatts of geothermal energy.
Well, Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Mwangi Kionjori says that the fate of privatization of 5 sugar companies will be known in 2 weeks after the government and stakeholders holding the final meeting on the way forward. Under the proposed plan, a strategic investor will acquire 51% stake in each of the sugar miller. Local farmers have been earmarked 24% and the remaining 25% would be retained by the national government.
The debate on how to privatize 5 state-owned sugar companies has been on over the last 10 years. The government expects to have made a breakthrough on the stalemate over the next 2 weeks.
There is no use of flogging a dead horse. The fact of the matter is a lot need to be done, and we are still discussing. In the next 2 weeks, we shall be able to give a way forward on the issue.
Kionjori says the government cannot continue pumping billions of taxpayers' cash into loss-making millers.
There is no way that the factories are going to be maintained the way we are doing it today, because you cannot keep on subsidizing an entity that is not profitable.
There have been fears that maize farmers could lose 50% of harvest this year to the fall armyworm menace, which has seen the government subsidize the pesticide to be used in the farms.
The most important thing is to educate farmers on the right time to start fighting the pests. Otherwise, if we are late in doing so, we might end up losing almost 50% of our harvest this year. And therefore, we are taking all necessary measures.
Kionjori says teams have been mobilized in all counties to enlighten farmers on the best ways to fighting the fall armyworm infestation. For Business News from Mombasa County, I am Anne Buru.
Well, the United Kingdom says existing trade relations with Kenya will not be disrupted once the country exits the European Union officially in December 2020. This is according to UK Minister for International Trade Greg Hunt, who is on a 3-day state visit in Kenya to explore investment opportunities for UK investors with a focus on the government's Big Four agenda comprising affordable housing, universal healthcare, manufacturing and food security.
Following UK's exit from the European Union in June 2016, there have been fears that previous trade relations would be affected, with Kenya forced to negotiate afresh deals with the UK. However, UK's Minister for International Trade, Greg Hunt, is assuring Kenya that existing trade relations will not be disrupted.
Trade continuity between the two countries as the United Kingdom leaves the European Union. And here my objective is continuity and certainty and making sure there is no cliff edge for business. So the existing arrangement, to do everything we can to keep those existing arrangements in place, and also in the future to improve on those existing arrangements after the end of the implementation period between the UK and the European Union in December 2020. But making sure that we continue to have the best possible access to UK markets.
Greg is on a 3-day state visit in Kenya, held trade discussions with Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Monica Juma to explore new investment opportunities for UK investors, particularly focusing on the government's Big Four agenda sectors.
On trade continuity, as you know, the UK will be negotiating its exit from the EU, and we have been talking about modalities of continuing the ongoing momentum of trade between our two countries. And we have agreed on the options, including setting up teams, technical teams that are going to be engaging with the various options. Basically, we have agreed that this trade is mutually beneficial and that we will continue to grow its breadth and depth.
On his first day visit, Greg led the UK government in signing an MOU with the Kenya Investment Authority to bolster UK investments in Kenya. Nicholas Ndwati, News Hour Business.
Well, on that note, business news for tonight comes to a close. Well, Rose Gakwo will be bringing you up to date with the latest in sports news. My name is Carol. Have a great evening and also have a great weekend.